What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? I'm just sharing this video real quick. Just give me a minute. This is a great topic that I'm really excited about because this is something that's really keeping people from doing what they really want to do when it comes down to a platform, a business, or whatever the case may be that they really want to do. And I'm really excited about covering this because I see this a lot. I see this comment a lot that people typically discuss in groups, in conversations, and so forth. And I really want to go over this topic because I really do believe this is really shying people away from finally doing what they really want to do. It's really discouraging a lot of people, and I'm really excited about doing this topic. One thing that's shying people away from finally launching or from pursuing their dreams, and this is something that's I think some people can resonate with. Is gonna resonate with. But one of those things is my market, or the thing that I want to pursue, is it too saturated? Is everyone doing it? So if everyone's doing it, should I not do it? So this is something that I'm just going to ask you all a few questions. I'm just going to bring up a few things that's probably shying you away, that's probably getting you to think, you know what, this is probably not for me. You know what, I probably need to go in a different direction, or whatever the case may be. So before we begin, just go ahead and share the video, like the video, and so forth. My name is Dominique Bond. I'm a personal development strategist, and I help people move with a purpose in their purpose, and I help them clarify their vision so they know what direction they want to take. What's up, Cam? What's up? Who is Chris, Shirley? What's going on, Vicky? What's going on, everyone? So please share the video. I think this is going to help somebody. This is something I hear a lot. This is something I really wanted to go over a few days ago, but I seen two people talk about this today, or bring up a question today. What's up, Cam? And I just thought, you know what? Let me go ahead on and say what I have to say, because I see this so much. Even one of my friends, he mentioned this to me as well. So we don't get right into it. Those of you who do not know who I am, I'm Dominique Bond. I'm the founder of Ace Ambition, which is a youth platform that teaches young people how to move with a purpose in their purpose. And I'm also a personal development strategist to help you clarify your vision so you can move with a purpose in your purpose. And we're talking about one thing that's really shying people away. And that one thing is my market too saturated? Is too many people doing the same thing as me? And if so, should I do it? Because if it's too saturated, it may not be the best move. It may be something that you probably it may be something that you're just overthinking. Who knows? But this is the thing. When I first launched my platform, I had someone that I knew very well, and they called me. I forgot what we was talking about, and they called me up and congratulated me about my launch, even though I didn't think it was a genuine congratulations or congrats to me. But she congratulated me about my platform, and then she asked me, you know what, why didn't you just join another platform? Why didn't you just join someone else who's doing the same thing as you? And that kind of hit me a certain way, because from her perspective, it was an understanding of, well, you just doing the same thing everyone else is doing. You really didn't need to do that. You really didn't need to launch that platform. You really didn't need to start that youth program, because it's the same type of mail program that everyone else have. Why don't you just join someone else? And I just took time out to explain to it very briefly, because I didn't really have time. Sometimes you can just sense where that conversation is going, whether you want to dive deep into it, whether you just want to ignore it. But I just told her, it doesn't always work like that, because how I wanna use my gifts, I just can't jump on to another platform and just start using like that. It doesn't always work like that. So, but the thing is, from her eyes, she just saw a youth platform that was geared towards young men. So she just looked at it as another video that's I'm sorry, Brandon, if it's going in and out. But if it's continuing to go in and out, this please let me know. But if but her thing is she just saw a young men's organization. That's it. That's all she's seen. But she didn't know specifically what it was about. So even though I had a youth program that was geared to young men, and a lot of other people had a youth program geared to young men, it doesn't mean that it was the same thing as everyone else. So, and this is a big problem, and y'all just continue to let me know if it's going in and out. I don't know what I can do about it, but hopefully it stops. But this is the thing. What's up, Reginald? This is the thing. A lot of people are being discouraged because they have somebody else that's telling them, you know what, everyone else is already doing that. You probably don't need to be doing it. You know what, we already got enough people doing this. Maybe you probably want to go in a different direction. What's up, Rob? Maybe you want to go in a different direction. So my thing is, so now I'm asking, how is this affecting people? This is really discouraging people. This is unmotivating. And half the time you think about it, we're hearing this from people who not even educated in that market. We're hearing people who's not even, they don't even have their own platform. They don't have their own business. They don't have whatever the case may be. They're not doing what you're trying to pursue. And they're probably not the best people to be getting advice from. But the thing is, we allow all these things. We always allowing something to be a barrier. We're always allowing something to get in the way to discourage us from actually pursuing what we're supposed to be pursuing. All right. So just because a lot of people are doing something that you want to do doesn't necessarily mean that that's something that you're not supposed to be doing. Now, mind you, please do your research. Please do your research. Please understand, is this the market that you really want to go into? Please understand, if this is the market you want to go into, what is the best direction to go into? But my thing is this, what should you focus on? All right. So if you realize that a market that you're going into is saturated, all right, now the question is, what should you focus on? The first thing is, how are you going to separate yourself from everyone else? That's always the question you got to ask yourself. How am I going to separate myself from everyone else? Yes, everyone is doing the same thing, but what's going to make my whatever I have going on more appealing? What's going to make people that I'm trying to target say, you know what? I want to go into that. I want to buy into that. I want to spend my money there. I want to go to that event, whatever the case may be. That's going to, what's up, Tiffany? What is going to separate myself from everyone else? So I have a youth program. It's primarily geared to young men. I also do stuff for the young women as well, but it's geared towards the young men. But the difference from mine is we primarily focus on entrepreneurship. We primarily focus on them understanding what their gifts are and how to monetize that. We more so focus on financial education. What's up, Dallas? We more so focus on that. So even though, yes, we're a youth program that's geared towards the young men, but what makes mine different? We focus on entrepreneurship and financial education. I don't know another youth program that is only focusing on that. I think I only know in my area, I only know one youth program that primarily focuses on entrepreneurship. But I'm not really worrying about that. You get what I'm saying? Because my program is so different from everyone else's. So this is very important because we're allowing irrelevant things to get in the way from us finally launching. We're allowing these stuff, what everyone else is doing, to get in the way from what we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't matter. For the most part, it doesn't matter if it's oversaturated. What is going to separate you from everyone else? I feel like my video is still lagging a little bit, still freezing up a little bit. Y'all just let me know how everything is looking. So, what do you say to those negative people? I say just ignore them. For the most part, just ignore them. What's up, Lisa? And don't even worry about that. Your thing is to be doing your research. Your thing is to be networking with the right people, be consulting with the right folks who have that experience, and so you can get the best advice, so you can get good advice, because a lot of people don't have the mindset as you. So if people don't have the mindset as you, they're going to always find something negative. I know some people, no matter what I bring up, they just so good at bringing up something negative. so good at bringing something up that's negative. So why am I gonna go to them? Why am I gonna go to them? This my friend. I hope he gets on the video and he don't mind me talking about. But I'm not gonna mention his name. But he told me, Dom, look, I wanna start my own blog. I wanna start writing and develop my own articles. But the thing is, everyone else is doing this. Everyone is a writer. Everyone has their own blog. Everyone is doing articles and so forth. I said, how can I, what should I really do? I said, it really don't matter how many people doing it. It doesn't matter. Everybody, mama, cousin, and dog is writing articles in blogs. The thing is, everyone, for one, everyone's not good at, ain't great at writing. Everyone is not called to be writers. Everyone's not great at writing. Everyone's not going to write what you going to write about. Everyone's not passionate about what you are passionate about writing about. So I told them to simply focus on, what do you want people to understand? What is your message? Is everyone writing about your message? And when you stay true to your message, when you stay true to what you want people to understand and make it about those people, because I said, understand, you have a passion for a reason. You want people to understand certain things. There's a reason why something in you said, you know what, I want my own blog. So you got to get in tune with that passion. I always teach my young men about passion, because when I grew up, everybody just told me, Dominique, it's just what you love. Because I struggled in high school. I didn't know what I want to do with my life. And people just always asking, well, what you enjoy? I used to just think to myself, like, if it was that easy, I wouldn't really need your help. But anyways, it ain't just about what you love. That's an example of passion, because what you love can cause a strong emotion. Passion is just a strong emotion. That's all it is. So what we have to do is we have to understand what causes that strong emotion. You get what I'm saying? Whatever causes that strong emotion is what you are passionate about, right? But we have to be careful, because everything that we're passionate about is not everything that we have to get involved in, and we have to be careful with that. And we're supposed to be using our gifts to address those passions. So our passion is whatever causes that strong emotion. That's part of why I started my youth program, because I hated seeing young men who just didn't know who they were. I hated seeing young men or young black men struggle getting a job. I wanted to understand, like, look, you can monetize your gifts, but I wanted to use other people, other entrepreneurs in the local area and give them a platform to educate. It wasn't just about me. It's about the local entrepreneurs using their knowledge, their experiences, their mistakes to educate them. Now they're constantly, just about every month, they're constantly in front of folks, entrepreneurs that look like them, that's doing it, and they're getting all this information. Sound like a good plan to me. All right, so that's what really birthed or really influenced me to say, this is how I'm going to address my passion by developing this platform. But when I say I want to develop this platform, in the beginning, I don't know if everybody who been following my organ, I don't mind sharing this, because we're not perfect. I don't mind being transparent. I was all over the place when I first started. I was working with someone, and she said, look, you need to dial it down. You need to dial it down. And I said, yeah, you're right. So I finally dialed it down, and now it's so easy for my youth program to stand from everyone else's. Not that I'm trying to compete with everyone else, but at the end of the day, what's going to make yours differently? So there's certain parents that are very serious about entrepreneurship. There's certain parents that are very serious about financial education. So if they hear about my program, they're saying, look, you're going to be involved in this program. So ignore the fact that, what's up, Scarlett? Ignore the fact that the market is saturated. My question is, what are you doing to separate yourself from everyone else? What are you doing? Because you look like everybody else. You sound like everybody else. You doing like everybody else. Just like with my platform, I don't care how many speakers there are. I don't care how many strategists there are, because everyone's not genuine with what they do. Everyone doesn't have the wisdom that I have. Everyone doesn't have the same focus that I have. I'm not going to talk about every topic, because everyone's not my target audience. You get what I'm saying? So I know who my target audience is, and I know a lot of the people that follow me, they allow a lot of these things, a lot of mental barriers to get in their way. They not dumb, they not slow, but they're allowing all these things to get in their way so they can finally start doing what they want to do. They're very smart. They probably have more intelligence in certain areas than other people, but they're allowing these little things that they have control over to get in their way so they can finally start doing what they really want to do. Some of us are working in our purpose, but we're not working at the right speed. We can be doing a whole lot more, which means we can be getting a whole lot more progress in our purpose. And that's what I help people do, so they can really start moving with the purpose in their purpose. I don't care. See, the thing is, it ain't just about moving in your purpose. My thing is what are you doing? Are you going 50%? Are you going 100%? Are you going full speed? Because some folks are moving in their purpose, but they're not really doing anything. And there's a lot of people out there who wish they knew what they want to do in life. And if they did, they'll be going 100%. They'll be going 101%. If they would switch shoes with you, they'll be going a whole lot harder than you. So my thing is, are you that person that's in the background just thinking, you know what? What's up, Latasha? What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Chastity? Are you that person that's allowing the thought that, you know what, everyone is doing what I want to do. Everyone launched before I did. Everyone is already doing all this. Are you that person? Because now my question is, you know, okay, everyone is doing that, but okay, what are you going to do that's going to drive people to what you got going on? What are you going to do that's going to make yours flashier? What are you going to do that's going to make it more effective? Because there's a lot of people that's doing stuff, but it's not effective. It's a lot of people that's doing stuff, but it ain't that great. It ain't that great at all. It's a lot of businesses that we putting our money in, and we saying, oh, they didn't change it up. They didn't change anything up. They just made it better. That's all they did. They just made it better. So my thing is, what are you going to make better? What are you going to evolve so it makes it more convenient for people? Because that's all it is to people. We buy into things that's convenient. We buy into things that's convenient. We buy into things that help us save money. We buy into things that help us save time. If you can save me time, save me money, I'm with you. I'm with you. No one can do it like you. So this is my response. You know, my response to that, with that mindset, Eric, I appreciate you, bro. What I want you to take away with that mindset is to get in tune with your uniqueness. Get in tune with your uniqueness. Everyone is different. So if you get in tune to who you are and what you stand for, that's going to help separate you from everyone else. In turn, that's what's going to really separate you from everyone else. So you have to really understand, do you look like everyone else? Do you sound like everyone else? I hope I don't sound like everyone else. But I know I don't sound like everyone else because I know I'm being true to Dominique. I'm being true to the things that I'm really passionate about. And since I'm really passionate about these things, I'm going to sound different. I don't have to try to sound different. I'm going to sound different because I'm getting in tune with my uniqueness. So that's my thing, you all. I really hope you all are not allowing other people to discourage you, because we got social media and we're seeing things all the time. We're seeing things that's discouraging us. We're seeing people pursue their dreams and pursuing things that we wish we would have done before them and years ago. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you cannot do it. So if you're that person that's really allowing that to discourage you, my thing is, just ask yourself, how am I going to separate myself from everyone else? How am I going to look unique? How am I going to stand out from everyone else? That's very, very important, because at the end of the day, whatever you do is not for everybody. Whatever you do is not for everybody. The things that I do, I'm not trying to appeal to everyone, because guess what? You're not. I'm not going to waste my time doing something that's not going to work. It's a lot of people that's going to look at this video and be like, this man ain't know nothing of what he's talking about. That's fine. That's fine. But it's going to be a group of people that's going to say, you know what, this really helped me out. And that's all I'm concerned about. That's all I'm concerned about. So get in tune with your uniqueness. Ask yourself how you're going to separate yourself from everyone else, and understand that it's always somebody's going to be doing the same thing as you. It's always somebody's going to be doing some same thing as you. But the thing is, just because they're doing the same thing as you doesn't mean you're not called to be doing it. Doesn't mean you're not supposed to be doing it. There's something special about you that you bring to the table, and you have to get in tune with that, and that's what you got to really push. And if you don't push that and you held back on that and you still focus on what everybody else is doing, yeah, that's going to discourage you. That's going to discourage you. We have our own unique ways of allowing people to discourage what we have going on, what we want to do. We have our own ways of comparing ourselves, to other people. And we just cannot allow that. We cannot allow that at all. So understand how to separate yourself from everyone else. If this is you, understand that, hey, let's get to it. Let's focus on what you bring to the table. Let's focus on how you're going to change the game. Let's focus on what you do different. Let's focus on what you're going to make better. Let's just focus on that. So I really hope this really helps somebody out. If this did help you out, please let me know. Give me some feedback. Give me some comments. Please share the video if you haven't done it already, and give me some feedback. And if you want to give me some feedback in my inbox, please don't hesitate to inbox me and so forth, because I don't mind answering questions. Just let me know if you need some help with you getting started. If you need help getting started, you need help getting in launching whatever you want to launch, you can please get with me. What's up, Lester? And we can really make that happen. So once again, my name is Dominique Bond. I really appreciate your time, and I really hope this helped you out. Thank you.